The board is Lembaga Penilai Penaksir, Ejen Hartanah, and Pengurus Harta. So this board name is in English Board of Valuers, Appraisers, Estate Agent, and Property Managers. So this change of name was in the amendment 2017 December. So the previous name was VOVIA, so it's Board of Valuers, Appraisers, Estate Agents, so without the property manager. So the property manager term was inserted in the 2017 December amendment. So this act has the effect of regulating 4 professions: valuers, appraisers, estate agents, and property managers. So in Malay it's called Lembaga Penilai Penaksir, Ejen Hartanah, dan Pengurus Harta. So Pengurus Harta was added into the name of the board. The board is under the Ministry of Finance, and the board had been around since 1981 with the Act of Parliament, which is the same name, and then after that the subsidiary legislation, which is the rules under the regulation 1986. From the Act itself goes to the subsidiary legislation, and then after that the profession has the Malaysian Estate Agency Standard. So the standard started with some earlier ones in 1999, and then after that changed to 2014, and then now the 2018 revised standard MEAS 2018. So it was also recently only been revised. I will have another video on the revised Malaysian Estate Agency Standard in the future. Thank you. The subsequent video would go into more of presentation on what happens in the future, what are the future expectations of the profession. There are many possibilities coming into the profession, and especially with the technology advancement now, broadband, and also 3G and 4G and eventually 5G, telecommunications will become a challenge to the profession. Indeed, in the future maybe there is no need of the profession, as owners and buyers or landlord and tenants, they are connected directly without need of a middle person. Anyway, that will be in the discussion later. Regulated also by the Act of. What happen in the future is very unknown and uncertain, and for the reason that a lot of businesses are facing the wave of evolution from the electronic media. So estate agency practice is also one of the major area whereby internet has very much affected the daily job of an estate agent. So future evolution of estate agency practice is really something coming in a big way, and as you all now see, we all look at the houses as in video clips and 3D presentation rather than in the old days of calling on the owner and making appointment to see the house. So it's actually in fact evolved into a multidisciplinary practice rather than just calling on owners, bringing the potential buyer. You have to learn how to take pictures, you have to put up video clips, and you have to also learn about how to even build websites to link up all these new technology together. So increased government concern and intervention due to ethical standard also may cause the fact that in the future estate agency practice is even more regulated than now. Now in fact documents of title and all those things are already in the electronic form. So going in to make a transaction, in fact, really involve electronic ways like internet connection to see whether that particular land title is correct name of the owner, or has it been coveted, or is there a charge for a certain facility to the loan. So in line with all these new changes, estate agency practitioners really need to increase the amount of knowledge and the broader technology for enabling them to carry out their job. So the industry also tends to be more complicated in the future, for that property in the old day has been more of land and agriculture, and now property in today's scenario will be more commercial and more of industrial, to lay people who actually use it as a residential house. Now even the residential house can be used for purpose of rental generation, as well as if it is commercial Soho, it may be even used for the Airbnb purpose. So all these are changes that is coming to our more modern lifestyle. So estate agency, as in high tech and high knowledge base, would in a way demand more learning from the aspect of newer things coming into the market. And also the estate agents now need to give more advice as to buying a house, getting loan, paying for the loan, and also compared to investment in probably other vehicle of investments like unit trust, insurance, also forex. So these are the challenges that estate agents are now looking at, not just selling properties or renting properties, but comparing their job to be multitask with the comparing of investment vehicles available to the clients. So in a nutshell, ICT and electronic media has in fact revolutionized how jobs are carried out. By a handphone search on the Google, you probably have way of knowing how many banks are giving out loans at what rate, in the mid of a discussion with a person who is selling his house, or probably to your agent who wants to close a deal. So this form of technology was never before available in the old days. So now the old days agents who now do this function of estate agents may be handicapped by not knowing all these available technologies and applications. Future part on the agent also rather be more of an advice than the once in a lifetime deal for most who used to buy property just for home use. In fact, in the current state of economy, some are still buying it for investment. Although the market has been slow for recent years, people are buying property in fact for their future use, for their children, as well as for hedging against inflation. So there's more of advising agent advice to buyer or investor, rather than just closing the deal and walk away. So this scenario in fact is supported by the increasing population of people who are in a earning potential of 20 to 40 years old. So the 20 to 30 years old group of professionals in today's Malaysia setting would generate a high wealth group for the coming 10 to 30 years until 2040. So coming to the market, you are looking at a population segment which would sustain the growth of the economy, as well as of course fuel the estate business and the estate industry. The target group become richer because they got better education after our independence, and then also improve facilities and improve infrastructures. So this group of people are now more highly learned, and they are technocrats, and they are also knowledge seekers. So to sell a product to a group of high knowledge people, high knowledge technocrats, you would require more knowledge to convince these buyers. And the estate agency practitioners today, compared to the earlier estate agents forefathers, now the current members of the profession would have to be qualified to impress these public or buyers. And lastly, and not the least, is that the estate agency practice are now going into regional level rather than a local playing field, meaning that people are more fluid and people are working in various places through the internet, as well as carrying businesses throughout the region. So you can have a person who buys property in different townships, and definitely the estate agency firms that has reputation over different townships would entice the particular investor to work with these investors for the regional coverage that they offer in their business. Next, we go into future of the agency is in collaboration of numbers rather than just a single agent who really covers just a few of his ongoing catchment of customers. So this agency practice will incorporate more work and more people of different profession, meaning to say that just agency work involving selling and renting might not be enough. So the one single supermarket stock thing for agency would in fact also include tenancy administration, whereby investor buys the property and renovate the property and rent out the property, and as well as making repairs and collection of rentals. All these may be in demand in the future years.